Hello, 8th graders. We are going to work on practice sheet number 5. So we've been doing this translating, so I'm pretty much going to let you do this on your own. It says write the direction of the translation from the original image to the new image. So this is original, this is new. Okay, so hopefully we can tell the direction we're moving. Okay, so I'm going to put an X here and a Y. You're going to finish what it is, but basically count from here to here. Okay, I can already tell this is a plus and a minus, so y'all figure that out. Okay, and then number 2, we worked on this past week, reflecting. So we're going to reflect over the y-axis. Reflect this over y. So that means this is our mirror. Okay? So, and there's a trick if you remember, but we don't actually know our points here. We can figure them out. But so I'm going to reflect it over the y. So I mean, do you remember that means that I counted to the mirror and over. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2. That is my new P, right? Q would be 1 and then 1. So y'all are going to do this. Now I will help you find P prime, okay? So remember we start here. 1, 2, backwards. 1, 2, 3, up. So that's our new point. So now you're going to do Q, and I want you to reflect R and put those points. Pause the video and do that. Okay, so number 3 is basically a 5th grade question, or maybe 4 that have to look at those teaks. But I want to make sure we know how to round so that you can practice rounding here. Okay? So round to the hundreds. So we have to find the hundreds, which basically, guys, we're going to be rounding to this place. So this number will either be a 6 or a 7. Okay? So hundreds is basically where I'm going to have you rounding every once in a while, maybe tenths. But right now we're going to do this. So here's our place value. Look to the right. If it's 5 or more, add 1 more. If it's 4 or less, let it rest. Well, this is 5 or more. So that means this number I add 1 to. 5 or more, add 1 more, or 5 or more, raise the score. Okay, so the 6 is going to become a 7, right? So it will be 12.37. Don't put anything after it because that's the point of rounding, okay? And that's all that it is. That's all that it is to round. So you're going to do that on number 5 once you get the area. Okay, so on number 5, I made it easy because I gave you the radius, but I made it hard because it's a decimal, but I'm making it easy because you get to use a calculator. So using the calculator, we want to make sure that we do our formula and substitute, and then right here is where we use the calculator, okay? So let's pull out our 8th grade formula chart. Pause the video and do that now. Okay, so we are looking for area, okay? Area, circle, A equals pi r squared. Area, circle, A equals pi r squared. Okay, when we substitute, remember we're going to leave it as pi because you're going to push the pi button. Then radius. Okay, so you're going to punch that in, and then you're going to get an answer here, but I do want you to try to round it just like we did there, okay? And I do think I skipped number 4, so let's just talk about number 4. It says no calculator, okay? So I don't think this is going to be that hard, but 10 minus 3 times 7. So according to PEMDAS, Parentheses, there's nothing in the parentheses to do. Exponents, there's no exponents. Multiply, divide, there's a multiply. 3 times 7. And you finish that up. Hopefully you can tell that answer is going to be negative. 10 minus 21 is going to give you a negative answer. Okay, so we've been practicing with volume, and I'm going to go in and fix this right now. I had it there from the last week. This should say pyramid. So if you are watching this video, change it, and hopefully by the next time that I print this, it will be corrected. So pyramid. Okay, I just switched the picture out and didn't change the word. Okay. Pyramid. Let's see. Let's find the right formula chart. Is that it? That's it. There we go. So, pyramid or cone, they have the same 1/3 big BH. 1/3 big BH. Remember, big B means area of the base. Okay? So for our method here, we do 1/3 big BH, where big B means area of the base. So 1/3, I have to identify my base. Obviously, we know it's opposite of this. So this, hopefully you know it's not a square because these are different. So that's a rectangle. Okay. Then 1/3 rectangle. What is my formula for area of a rectangle? Hopefully we know it by heart, but if not, it'll be H. I'd rather you check it to make sure. And then we have an H. So we have two heights. This height is that number, okay, or this one. For our rectangle, it doesn't matter. We can use 4 or 7, but we have two different ones. So 1/3, 4 times 7. That comes from the rectangle, and the other number is 6. Now, if you have your calculator, I want you to listen. Press Control Divide. Control is yellow, divide, and you're going to see a fraction. You're going to press 1, down, 3, and then press over. Okay? Those arrows are kind of towards the top. So Control Divide, 1 down, 3, over. Then press times 4 times 7 times 6. You don't even need the parentheses. You can. It's fine. But put that in, and you should get your answer. So use the calculator. Okay? Number 7, circumference. So I'm going to let you do this one by yourself, but I do want you to recognize that this is a diameter, right? So put your formula and plug your numbers in and solve. And please round to the hundredths. Okay? Do that. And our last one. Translate ABC right here. And it says x plus 1, y minus 2. So x plus 1, remember that means we're going to go this way. So move that 1. Y minus 2 means down. So over 1, down 1, 2. Put an A there. Okay, and now you're going to figure out what it is. Count it over and up. That's the only one you have to do. You do not have to do all of them. So actually, we're going to do C, right? Not A. We're going to do C. So we're going to move 1 and 1, 2. Put C prime. Those are the coordinates you want. Okay, so do that now.